What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Knicks Cave. I'm Jan, a Knick fan, your host, and let's get right into it. But before we get into it, I want you to do me one small favor: hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave a comment. You want to know the next video going to drop? Hit the notification bell. All right, let's get into this game real quick. The New York Knicks will be taking on the Timberwolves Sunday, 6 o'clock. Um, we're gonna have predictions of that game, but we're going to talk about their stats, where they ranked that so far in the preseason. I know you see 28 points more of Jalen Brunson. That's last year's average, and same as for Edwards. Uh, Julius Randle's not expected to play in this game. He's not due to play until the opener, if that. Rudy Gobert is a game time decision. We know Mitchell Robinson is out. Unfortunately, he won't be back until January. If you watch one of my past videos, I actually said, knowing Mitchell Robinson and his injuries, he won't be back until February. McBride's a game time decision. The last game he did not play due to an illness. It's not a serious injury, so I think he should be back for tomorrow's game. We have to wait and see. But like I said, I did a simulation, so Julius Randle and Miles McBride will be in that simulation. I don't know if that plays a part on the simulation, but we'll get to that in a minute. All right, but first let's get to the game. What the both teams have done so far in this preseason outing. The Knicks are first in the East, 2-0. Minnesota is 2-0, third in the West. When it comes to points, the Knicks are 10th right now, averaging 114 points a game. Rebounds, that's 22nd with 42.5. Assists with 29th with 22 assists in the game. And we're holding opposing players to 101 points, so we fifth in that defensive wise. And we'll go over to Minnesota, excuse me. They are fourth in the league at scoring with 122 points a game, 20th in the rebound department with 43. And when it comes to assists, they are 11th with 28 assists per game, and they hold their opponents to 109 points. All right, let's go down over. It's just about the same thing, just a little bit more deep into the stats. I'll probably get a little even more deep into the stats. So then when I go to my predictions, um, maybe I can get it right. All right, but let's get into it. As I go over the assists, you've seen the assist of steals and Knicks 13.5 assists, steals a game to their 11, the 5 blocks. On turnovers, the Knicks are doing a good job so far, only turning the ball over 9 times per game in the last 2 games. Field goal percentage, they're shooting 49%, and Knicks is 41. Let's get deep into the stats. Well, first we go with points in the paint, excuse me. Knicks is averaging 46 points in the paint to their 48. Second chance points, we're getting 13.5 points to their 19. Fast break points. That's the thing I like about this offense since adding Carl Anthony Towns. Like I said in my last video, the offense have been more fluent, more movement. I think the pace will pick up. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we still like 30th in pace, but I think that will pick up sooner or later as the season getting started. I don't expect the Knicks to stay in the 30th as pace. Like I said, we'll get deep into the stats. We'll talk about the 2 games that have been played so far. Knicks is averaging 114 points with 2 wins, win percentage at the 100,000. Field goals made, 40 attempted, 95 percentage is 41.9. 3 points, we made 13 threes so far in the last 2 games. Attempts, 42, shooting 31% as a team. Field goals made, 21, 25 attempts. Um, Free throw percentage is 82.4. Offensive rebounds, we're grabbing 10 offensive rebounds and per game. That's down this year so far, but the season hasn't started officially. This is preseason. Remember, these are preseason stats. Defensive rebounds, we're averaging 32. Put it all together, that's 42.5 rebounds a game. As we went over the assists, 22 already. 10 turnovers, um, 13 steals, 5 blocks, and we're averaging 16 personal fouls per game. And the Knicks have a 12.5 plus minus rating as a team. When we move over to what Minnesota is doing, 40 minutes, 48 minutes a game, 22 points, 122 points a game. Win percentage 1,000, batting like the New York Knicks. Field goals made 45. Field goals attempted, they're getting the ball up at 91. The Knicks actually shot more shots, more attempts. They're shooting 49% from the field goal. Will that play a part in the offense tonight, or excuse me, Sunday night? 3 pointers made. They made 16 3 pointers, 43 attempt, and they're shooting 37% from downtown with 15 made free throws and attempted as a team 23. We move over to their free throw percentage. They're shooting 65%, 9 offensive rebounds per game, and they're averaging 34 rebounds, 30 defensive rebounds put it together. That's 43 rebounds a game with 28 assists. Turnover the game, 15 assists. I think the Knicks will probably have them at 17 to 18 assists tonight. I think Anthony Edwards is going to come out trying to take something to prove something to Carl Anthony Towns, and he's going to turn the ball over with my man Bridges holding him. Steals, they're averaging 11 steals a game, 5 blocks. We went over that, 20 personal fouls, and they're 13.5 in their plus minus rating. All right, so let's get over to what each player is averaging, score. You got Hooker Party. I want to jump into that real quick because we're going to talk about the Knicks and what they averaging, and we'll get over to Minnesota. And Hooker Party is a guy, he's been looking good in preseason. I don't know if he's going to be our backup center. We all know that's reserved for Jericho Sims. Um, but if you ask me, I think he could step in. Jericho Sims, what he's averaging so far in the preseason. Sims is averaging, excuse me, give me a minute right here, real quick. We might have Jericho Sims up here because y'all see it, right? Y'all see it? I must have forgot something over here, but Jericho Sims, oh, there you go. Glasses, boy. I'm telling y'all, take care of their eyes. Jericho Sims is averaging what 1.5 points compared to Hooker Porty 7.0 points. That's what I've been saying all summer long. I've been liking him since they drafted him in summer league. He has some flashes. He understand his role. He knows when to roll, pick off the pick to the basket. Something Jericho Sims is, you know, not comfortable doing yet. They said that the team had been working with Jericho Sims. They want to see more out of him. But actually, I think Jericho Sims might lose his job either to we just got this Brown in, and we got Achua, Precious, that is. And then you got Hooker Porty. Now, I think Jericho Sims might find himself on the bench. I know a lot of people expecting things from Jericho Sims, but the way Ariel Hooker Porty is playing, it's going to be a tough call. I'm being honest, it's going to be a real tough call. Brown came in, he might get some shine this game against Minnesota. We'll see, and so that Tibbs can evaluate his skills and see if they fit well with the New York Knicks. But I really think it's going to be a toss up between Hooker Porty and Precious Achiuwa getting that backup center role, and you just might see Hooker Porty playing the center and Precious Achiuwa coming if Tibbs expand that rotation to a 10-man rotation. Who knows with the players we got on his team, he might go 11. I know I'm reaching far. So we'll just keep it to 10-man rotation. I can see Hooker Porty out there and Precious Achua. Precious had been working on that three. He made a few threes. So I can see him, you know what I'm saying? I can see them out there together. Let's see what Precious Achua is averaging so far throughout this preseason. That's 8.5 points a game. Let's see his 3 point attempts percentage. He's shooting 33% in 2 games. So I think he's going to be taking a lot more shots this year from downtown. So you could see Hooker Porty and Precious Achul's out there with Campaign, Shamet, and Miles McBride. Or y'all know I've been advocating for Colette. So that's where Tibbs is going to have a problem. But we all know Tibbs really don't play rookies. So you could probably see Payne over Colette, Tyler the Creator, and Miles McBride. But that wouldn't be a bad little setup. Second unit with Miles McBride, Payne showing he can hit the 3 point. He's averaging these last 2 games 12 points. Uh, let's go. His field goal is 38 from downtown. He's shooting 38%. So I can see Payne and Miles McBride in the front court. Um, then you got in the back court, you got Hooker Porty, you got um, excuse me, reverse that around. You know what I mean. But you got Hooker Porty, you got Achua, and then you got Shamit anchoring down there. Then Shamit, that designated 3 point shooter that take bring back or what we lost with Dante, the Fernal, that 3 point shot. I think he would be. I think he would get more shots up. I don't know if he'll break Dante's record, the New York Knicks 3 point king, but I think he would get a lot of shots up, and he's a real good 3 point shooter. So I can see that as a second unit. That's if Tibbs go that 10-man route, you know what I'm saying? But I doubt it. So let's go over to the Minnesota Timberwolves, look at what they're averaging for the season, and then we're gonna get to my prediction. It's not my prediction. I'm gonna be real with you. I ran a simulation. I actually ran it 5 times, and then I just ran it one more time, and I said I'm gonna go with that time. But in the 5 times, uh, it was about even. One person broke out, but if I give you that, then I give away my simulation, and it's not my pick though. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying until we get there, I give you my pick, and then I'll give you the simulation. All right, let's go over to Anthony Edwards. So far, we're averaging 16 points. The second highest scorer on there is Luca Garza. He has 17 points. I didn't even get to Brunson. Brunson's averaged 17 points as well. So, but, I didn't really talk about Brunson because we know what to expect from Brunson. Carl Anthony Towns is averaging 17 points as well in the last 2 games. That first game, it was a little shaky, but that second game, he came out and dropped 23 points. That pushed his average up to 17 points. But I'm expecting Carr to have a real good game. We're going to be playing at the Garden, so I'm expecting him to feel right at home. I know it's going to be the second game that he played at the Garden, but I think he's going to have a real good game against his team. Um, Dante, will he explode? Will he have a inferno? You know what I'm saying? He's averaging 8.5 points in the last 2 games. What he's shooting from downtown, he's shooting actually six. I gotta get closer. Excuse me. If y'all can see that, that's a 62% from downtown. You know what I'm saying? Correct me if I'm wrong, because my eyes is a little bad. But will he have an inferno at the guard, and will he come in and be a little upset about that trade and just start dropping bombs? I don't know, because he's gonna have some defense on him. If Tibbs, I think Tibbs will leave even Adenobi or Hart or Bridges in to guard him. We're gonna see. It's gonna be a very interesting game. It's gonna have a I ain't gonna say a playoff feel, but it's gonna have a in play season tournament feel to this game. I know Julius Randle's not gonna be playing, but Dante's gonna come in. He's gonna be Anthony Edwards' wingman. Supposedly, that's how I feel in this game, and he's gonna try to put it to the New York Knicks. Now let's get to my predictions. All right, not my prediction. But let's get to the simulation, and then I'll give you my prediction after I give you what I did after simulating the game, y'all. There you go. And I know some of you could tell by the tone of my voice where I was going with this. 128 points to the Knicks, 111. Um, I'm gonna give my prediction right now, and I'm gonna give you the stats of this predicted game also. I got to take in mind that Julius Randle will not be in this game. So this is why I'm giving you my prediction. I'm going with the New York Knicks. My score would be 97 to 84 or 80, 86. But I'm definitely going with the New York Knicks in this game. Score 97 to 86. Let's just see what the stats was from this simulated game. We see this game, Bronson, he dropped 31 points, 26 from Ananobi. Carl Anthony Towns will drop in another 26 points. Bridges with 10, Campaign 7, Colett, he gets some run, 6 points. McBride, he's back. So he's playing, he got 2 points, and TJ Warren. I'm gonna stop on TJ Warren for 1 second, 1 second. If he make the rotation, I think he'll be an important piece to the offense. I think he's trying to make a comeback, and a lot of people forgot how nice this guy was. He did have a 50-point game at one time. He can put the points up, but since the injury, his game had fell off. But I'm thinking a lot of players have been rehabilitating their careers and their reputations with the New York Knicks lately, and I think he just might be a good glue guy. You know what I'm saying? On the way to the championship. I think TJ Warren's going to be a player we need if an injury, God forbid, that he's be able to step in and fill in the role for whatever player. So I think he can play 3 positions. Tibbs will push him to 4 if he can. You know how Tibbs roll. But yeah, we look at these stats. Sims, no points. You know what I'm saying? True or no points. I doubt that. When you see Hakaporti doesn't do he play in this game in the simulated game? No Mitchell Robinson the ankle, so he's definitely out. Hawker Forty don't get no run. Tibbs probably gonna mix it up. I think Brown will probably play this game, but even though he's not in this simulation right here. Now let's move over to Minnesota real quick. Like I said, Julius Randle won't be playing. We won't see him no time until December 19th. That's a away game Thursday, 9 p.m. That game it's gonna be an interesting game. It's gonna be a real interesting game because it's gonna be for real. You know what I'm saying? This is a preseason game. We don't meet them again until in the regular season until December 19th, and they should have all their pieces together. And God forbid the Knicks should still be healthy, no fatigue, no little, coming off the season, off season. You get that little, got to the season start off you energized and then you get that mundane feeling. Hopefully the Knicks ain't going through that the motions by the time this game come around. And the Knicks will be all right, but that's going to be a real good game, especially if they have Julius Randle back. I know he probably will be back before that, so he'll be putting up some stats. We'll get to see what he looked like before he, come. Well, that game going to be a away game before we face him, so that's going to be a very interesting game. That's just my opinion. Um, but getting back to this game, I know what I just simulated. The New York Knicks walk away with a loss. These are both two undefeated teams in the preseason. New York Knicks, so far as I make this video, they are number one in the East. The Wolves are number three. I think this is going to be a very exciting game. I'm thinking the New York Knicks is going to walk away with a victory. Um, it's going to be fun. It's going to be real fun. I think we're going to get to see Brown in this game. Um, it's going to be a very interesting game. I want to see what Anthony Edwards doing so far. Like I said, he's only averaging 16 points, but he's an exciting player. So I know we're going to see some exciting plays from him. This is going to be a very interesting, intriguing, fun game. And the most important thing about this game, this is going to really be a test for the New York Knicks. Because although the New York Knicks are 2-0, the two teams that we played, come on, Charlotte, the Washington Wizards. I know what the Wizards came out and beat Toronto, but that's after Toronto demolished them. But this is going to be a game that I say we're going to really get to gauge where the New York Knicks can be come start of the season. Tell me what y'all think in the comments. If y'all stayed around this long, please don't forget to hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed already, do a brother a favor and hit that subscribe button. Comment because I answer every comment. Trust me, I answer every comment and I look forward to answering your comments. And like I said, this is an opinion show, which is my opinion. So I definitely respect your opinion. All right. With that being said, I want everybody to stay safe, stay healthy. God bless and peace.